So our story begins in a utopian future, 2015. The sea levels have risen, allowing people to evolve the ability to drown. The remaining population of Earth is treated to a new friendly visitor. This woman has survived the onslaught because it wouldn't be much of a story if there was no characters. She's in search for a child for no nefarious reasons, and has faith that he hasn't already been killed by the kaiju. Luckily for her, the boy is alive and well, and attempted to use a payphone to talk to his Discord kitten. Believe it or not, the payphone doesn't work in an active apocalypse. The boy pulls out a Polaroid of a mysterious woman.
It's jutting its out. It's 100% female. It's toxic, but you overlook that. Smash.
A new mysterious girl watches the boy from a distance, just like what I do when I see your mother on the poles. Birds fly off and the girl disappears. Very spooky. The army shows up and leads the kaiju through their city, and they have an incredible amount of faith that it won't immediately body their population. The boy rightfully freaks the fuck out after witnessing Leviathan Larry, and the villain of the story ominously, I got it that time too. What's the next line? Watches as he force feeds us exposition, that being that they haven't seen angels in 15 years. The military launched missiles through the city because they don't care about the safety of the citizens, and they blast Chrome Dome with a gentle breeze. Surely that killed the angel, right? Yeah, you thought. Bro, our main character hasn't even done anything yet. These guys are f***ed. The kaiju is done playing with its food and pieces the f*** out, almost kills the kid, but is saved by the power of plot armor and a woman with a set of massive cans. The angel gets a blow to the face, just like your mother. And Melon's here, Granny shifts no double clutching like he should, and gets the hell out of Dodge. They launch another missile because it almost worked the first time, but the angel grips onto the phallic object and gets another facial. Unnamed Man 3 is upset that the missiles didn't work on killing his sleep paralysis demon, and Unnamed Man 4 says that they've used everything in their arsenal with no effect. So he believes that they should use something with a little bit more power.
Is that the work of the AT field?
Yes. Standard weaponry is useless against the angels.
Okay. If you were aware that that would have zero effect, why did you attempt? Woman watches as the military arm a deadly weapon, and the child observes the breast of a woman.
I can't believe it. They're arming an N2 mine?
Woman 360 scissor kicks the boy, chokeholds him, and slams him down. Fucking wish that was me. A nuke goes off in the middle of a populated city as everyone is killed, and our main characters embark on a journey 50 meters down the pavement. They survive this because of course they do, and now they're riddled with all forms of cancer and maimed bodies.
Got him!
Doubt.
Are you alright?
Yeah. My mouth tastes like dirt, though.
And my mouth tastes like They attempt to flip the car over and it works. What are you, 2008's Incredible Hulk starring Edward Norton?
My muscles are getting bigger. Ooh.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Doubt.
I should thank you as well, Miss Katsuragi.
Call me Misato, alright?
I think I'll call you Mummy Milkers.
The blast was massive. It couldn't survive that.
What the hell?
I think you missed. Mummy Milkers takes the boy to a second location. They were able to get the car moving again with a couple of AA batteries. Bitch Boy is concerned that he's got into the car with a female Jeffrey Dahmer. To calm the boy, she says that he has a cute face and to take a fucking chill pill. Bitch Boy basically calls her an old hag. Mummy Milkers gets offended, chugs a 40 and starts a 1-week bender behind the wheel. Satan stands there menacingly as it waits for the humans to come up with a plan to kill it. How thoughtful. Mummy Milkers and Bitch Boy arrive at Area 51 to diddle some aliens. Bitch Boy asks if his father works here. Mummy Milkers says yes, and asks the boy if he knows what his father does for a living.
A teacher once told me that he has the admirable job of defending humanity.
Does this face look like it defends humanity? You know what? Fine. I'll choose to believe you. Not because I agree with you, but because this leads into a joke. He might defend humanity, but you're a part of humanity, and he would throw you under the bus for a rolled up 20 to blow off a leprechaun's dick with. And because of that, I don't think he would want to save humanity because you're a part of it. Softcock Smithers asks what the game plan is.
Use Unit 1, but there's no pilot for it.
Oh, we're just hard cut into our main protagonist. Whatever does this mean? We discover that the main protagonist has daddy issues. How creative. Surely this hasn't been done before.
Oh, I almost forgot. Did your father send you any ID forms?
Here.
Thanks so much.
She asked for ID forms. This is a Taco Bell menu.
Oh, right. Give this a read through, okay?
Top secret files being handed to a child. Surely there won't be any problems that arise from this. That's like me telling my neighbors I killed someone and expecting them not to rat me out to the popo. My point is that this is a mistake. Just like me at birth.
This is no place for a lady wearing a skirt.
I would argue that this is the best place for a lady with a skirt. Normally I'd have to pay hundreds of dollars for a show like this, but luckily, I have a coupon. Sub and Dom arrive at their destination. Bitch Boy shits bricks and asks a brainlet question, the equivalent of do I need a therapist? The answer is no shit.
Is that a robot?
A robot? No.
You won't find any record of it.
Huh?
The ultimate man-made, multi-purpose decisive combat weapon.
It's a mouthful, but I'm sure your mouth is used to being full. That was a dick joke. Bitch Boy confronts his fears by having a conversation with his father.
Father.
Boss Man is like, lol, getting the fucking robot. This isn't a gun, silly. I don't own one of those.
Launch the Ava. We can't. Unit 0 is still grounded. Wait, you aren't talking about Unit 1, are you? And Ray? She's in no shape to pilot anything.
Lady, I don't think you get it. Ray isn't gonna be doing shit.
You will be its pilot.
Huh?
All I'm asking is that he simply sit in the cockpit.
She said cock.
So then, I'm supposed to jump inside and fight whatever I saw out there?
Yes! Think of it as legal murder. Fun, fun.
No! I don't want to!
Neon Genesis Teenage Rebellion. Roll credits.
After all this time, why now? You left me because I was no use to you, right?
Among other things, yes. Now hop to it, make yourself useful for daddy. I should be put on a list.
I cannot pilot this thing!
Oof, having a voice crack when you're trying to make your point? Don't you feel embarrassed? Conveniently, the kaiju has had enough time waiting around and starts blowing shit up. Mommy Milka says that he should stop being a pussy and to get the fucking robot,
Get in the Ava.
No, I can't.
and he refuses. Again, they say fuck it and get the girl who's on her little deathbed to do the job. The kaiju bar half blasts a few hundred citizens of the city. Bitch Boy's about to die, cutting the runtime of the series short, but the robot that isn't even turned on prevents Bitch Boy from becoming a tomato sauce stain. Bitch Boy simps over a lobotomy patient and pulls a "I'll do this for you, m'lady."
I'll be its pilot.
Bitch Boy is inserted into the robot, becomes a pony in a jar and fucking dies. So they launch the robot and the future corpse to fight. As common sense would have it, Bitch Boy doesn't even know how to fucking walk and falls over like a drunk white girl on a night out on the town. Bitch Boy starts getting stretched out like that drunk girl. Surely I can't put that in. Unit 1's arms get snapped and we discover that the pilot and the robot experience the same pain. You're probably thinking, why would they think that that would be a good idea for them to share the same pain? Even though turning that pain shit off is a possibility, the answer to that is don't ask dumb fucking questions and to shut the fuck up, bitch. And Bitch Boy starts getting used like a fleshlight. Instead of watching a battle of the gods, we hard edit to the morning after, because we ran out of animation budget. Unit 1 is in pieces just like my ex-wife who was stashed under the floorboards awaiting discovery. What? She fell down the stairs. The Sith Council is talking about how sudden it is that the angels have arrived, but we later find out that this is bullshit. They literally have a Mayan calendar to tell them the exact time and date that this would go down. And yet they're still more surprised than my dog when I open up a jar of peanut butter.
Air conditioning is humanity's greatest invention.
I would think that the fighting robots with lasers would be more impressive, but I guess I wouldn't know what it's like to have a pool of sweat under my massive warlocks.
Once the Avas in this city are fully operational, things might work out.
Oh, you think we have a chance?
Have a chance? No. You have better chances finding jizz stains on hotel towels. Nerv arrange accommodation for Bitch Boy. Mummy Milkers doesn't like the fact that Bitch Boy will be living on his own, so she arranges a completely platonic sleepover party with a 14-year-old boy, and succeeds. But she wants you to know that she won't be having any funny business with a child.
It's not like I'm gonna try any funny business with some kid.
Ma'am, I didn't think that that was going to be an issue until you brought it up. Now I have questions.
Tonight we are gonna party!
Mommy Milka says that they're gonna go have a party, so they pick up some grog and let your imagination run wild.
Guess I'm home.
Welcome home. It's a little messy right now, but don't worry about it, okay?
A little?
Isn't this so fun?
So they play rock, paper, scissors for who's gonna be on top. Bitch Boy loses and I get the arse end to myself. Mommy Milka says that Bitch Boy smells like bin juice and forces him to get nude to wash it off. And instead of having a shower, gets his pube bulb polished by a penguin. Mommy Milka is unfazed by a little boy's penis
Care to hide it?
and tells him to cover his flopper. We get a flashback of Bitch Boy's fight and how he survived. This fight goes on for 2 minutes or so. For the sake of time and my sanity, all you need to know is that he won because of bullshit, but they call it berserk mode. And he survives the nuke to the face because he upgraded that specific stat in his skill tree.
Hello.
Mommy Milkers wakes up to a phone call from Science Woman. She asks how it's going with her new boyfriend. Without hesitation or question, she says that Bitch Boy is doing fine.
How's it going with your new boyfriend?
Boyfriend? Oh, you mean Shinji, right?
Excuse me, what now? Platonic sleep over my ass? This harpy did some sinning and that is unforgivable.
Yes! Hell yeah! Yes! Come on! Yes! Yes!
Bully number 1 says that his sister was buried under rubble because of Unit 1's fight, and now vows a life of vengeance to kill the pilot, as Bitch Boy awkwardly listens.
Timing seems a little strange, don't you think so, Toji?
The children are in class as Old Man Smithers talks about the first impact, aka his Vietnam War stories. Bitch Boy gets a message asking if he is the pilot of the robot, and as a pursuit to get his dick wet, he has no issue divulging the fact that he is the one who leveled a number of buildings and broke the Geneva Convention. The children cause havoc, as Old Man Smithers obliviously continues his war stories.
Any special attacks? Tell us, please.
Well, there's this
what-you-call-it knife that vibrates.
Oh, you mean like a dildo? You armed yourself with a dildo. Cool. Bully number 1 dislikes Bitch Boy because he flattened a building onto his sister. Don't worry, she survived. Don't ask. I don't know, man. And don't worry, Bitch Boy gets a knuckle sandwich to the face because of it. Bitch Boy says that he thinks the robot is lame and gets another knuckle sandwich to the face for good measure.
Knockout!
Big Daddy hears the good news that Bitch Boy just got wailed on and came to laugh in his face. The residents of the city notice that Kaiju Squidward is on his way to fuck some shit up. So the rich people piece the fuck out, leaving the poor people to fucking deal with it.
This is not a test. Announcing the commencement of the annual purge.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Nerv decided it's a good idea to pepper the kaiju with bullets, even though it shows zero evidence of working. So they continue anyway, and bottom bitch goes haha taxpayers money go brr.
What a waste of taxpayer money.
This is why from now on I'll no longer be paying my taxes. The bosses go, oh fuck, this isn't working. We need the Avas or else everyone will die. Mummy Milkers goes, how dare they ask us to do that? I refuse. And literally a second later does it anyway.
The council is requesting we launch an Evangelion to intercept.
What a bunch of pushy jerks. We don't need them to tell us to launch our Avas.
Nerd Boy wants to second along with Bully Friend to perform sin on each other.
I just want to see it once before I die.
Richard! Candace! I thought I'd find you here at the old glory hole! Some strange man is performing sin on you!
So the gay boys leave the safety of the old glory hole to investigate the encounter between Bitch Boy and the phallic kaiju.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the best day of my life. Oh, here he comes.
Bitch Boy blasts his load, gets whipped, drips, and loses his tip. He now has a maximum of 5 minutes to end this before he stars in a hentai. Bitch Boy gets launched into another reality where he's still a pussy, and is a pubic hair away from turning Bert and Ernie into home gnome mayonnaise. Who wrote this? I don't understand the joke I made. The phallic object arrives, Bitch Boy grips onto its 2 remaining pubes.
Shinji, let them into your cockpit.
Haha, cock. The boys enter the robot, and Bitch Boy thrusts an eggplant into my wife's DMs. Next question, how do I get a wife? Bitch Boy arms himself with a knife and a threat, and the promise of death, all while screaming like a bitch. Luckily the villain's weak spot is visible, and readily available to Bitch Boy to win the fight, with minimal effort and time. Bully Boy feels bad about punching a woman in the face, and attempts to apologize to Bitch Boy, with no success. Bitch Boy is upset that people hate him for being a failure, so he skips school for many days, and finally decides to run away. Thug Life and Pervert Pete reflect on their actions, and go to apologize to Bitch Boy, but realize that they were too late for the apology, but not too late to woo Milady.
Dude, she was such a hottie.
Facts. Back it up, back it up. 2, 2, 3 gonna make a back it up.
Bitch Boy takes a train ride to the red light district,
Cause you had a bad day.
witnesses a couple getting frisky, and gets upset and entitled that he isn't the one getting dicked tonight. Hard edit to him sitting on the edge of a cliff. Do a flip.
So, have you heard anything from Shinji?
Nothing. He really might not ever come back.
We are 4 episodes in, you really think our main character won't come back? What if he didn't and it just fucking ended?
It might be better for him not to come back.
Why is that?
Because I bullied him into a suicide note. I might possibly be his 13th reason why. High five.
So make sure this doesn't ever happen again.
Ma'am.
Is any of this actually getting through to you?
Approximately 3 times a week I have unprotected sex with your mother!
Well, you certainly have some balls.
Nerd Boy is playing out in the woods with a loaded gun and PTSD from his war days. He notices Bitch Boy tiptoeing through the tulips. Nerd Boy says that he's jealous and wishes that he could pilot an Ava. Bitch Boy says that he shouldn't want that because that would worry his mother. Nerd Boy pulls out the Uno reverse card and says that his mother's already dead as shit.
I don't have a mother.
It gets late and they're awoken by Bigfoot outside their tent, ready to diddle some buttholes. They look outside their tent and come to the realization and disappointment that this isn't Bigfoot, but the Men in Black. They take Bitch Boy back to Nerv, and they put him in the timeout corner for being naughty.
And you just stood there? You let them take him away?
Bro, there was 5 big strong men packing heat. It was either throw Bitch Boy under the bus or get my holes resized and become a meme.
What? You don't have any balls tucked down in those shorts?
Bitch Boy decides to quit because he's more useless than a white crayon, and Dr. Evil says that they don't have any more replacement children. Bitch Boy arrives at the train station to get jumped by Wario and Waluigi, ready to dropkick Shinji's Goomba for a shiny gold coin.
Wow. So, I'm really sorry about punching you in the face. Now it's your turn to punch me.
I can't do that to you.
Fucking do it, pussy, you won't. Oh damn, big man's packing some heat. Have my girl back by 10.
So if some jackass ever tries to cuss you out, then I'll take care of him for you.
Me too. Bing bong.
The train departs and Mommy Milkers arrives with enough time to do fuck all, but luckily for her, this show is every rom-com ever, and it doesn't matter how late she was, the love interest has always got some unfinished business. Don't give me that shit. They literally ship themselves.
Welcome back, Shinji.
We get a flashback as to how Blue Girl became disabled. They're testing Ava Unit 0 for Ligma, but discover it has Bofa. The robot goes on a rampage for more subscribers. If only there was something you could do. They unplug the robot that runs on AA batteries. It tries to smash its way in, and is just as successful as Me with Your Mother. Emo Girl is ejected and is sent flying into a brick wall, like a fly that can't work out what the fuck a window is, causing blunt force trauma and a Make-A-Wish. Science team release their organic orphan blood to stop the robot's rampage. Dr. Evil runs out to beat the shit out of a woman, or something, and burns his hands trying to open a door. He succeeds and Ray doesn't become a pool of Ray-flavored blood soup. Science Woman says that this might have happened because Ray was fucked in the head.
Perhaps. No.
What? What is it?
Nothing. Couldn't possibly be correct.
If you think you know what it might be, don't you think it would be important to, I don't know, share with the class? Because I don't know. Maybe what you're thinking is exactly what's happening in the situation. Maybe. Oh, and guess what? We will never know the answer to this. Happy Hanukkah! Nerv decided it's a good idea to take the corpse of the angel that Bitch Boy killed back to their lair to study it or some shit. And they decide to take a gander at the angel's G-spot. Alvin and the Chipmunks respectfully observe women in their natural habitat and starts listing off Blue Girl's body parts, like a registered sex offender.
Ayanami's bazungas. Ayanami's thighs. Ayanami's supple calves. I already know what you're thinking.
But do keep in mind that I'm a sex offender.
Bitch Boy witnesses his father spending more time with an underage girl more than him, and asks why it couldn't be him.
My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
Later that day, Bitch Boy is asked to deliver Blue Girl's hall pass to her, finally an opportunity for him to make his move. He arrives at a crack house. He rings the doorbell with no answer, so logically he enters and makes himself at home. This leads to him discovering a naked woman in her own house. Nowhere is safe from a horny teenage boy with goals. Conveniently he trips over, causing him to witness full frontal nudity, a handful of boobies, and a restraining order. Honestly thought he would be more of a bottom. She asks what the fuck he's doing here. He fumbles his words and remembers that he's not just here to get his noodle wet, but to give her a business card.
Your card was renewed and, I brought it here for you.
Smooth.
I rang the bell, but no one answered. The door was unlocked, so...
Oh, so like trespassing, but with extra steps.
Sorry about what happened.
About what?
Oh, I don't know, maybe the sudden unexpected Bible study that just took place where he did nothing but talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. Bitch Boy gets slapped in the face. Nothing scarier than a woman. The fifth angel arrives. Blue Girl has been banished to the sidelines, so Bitch Boy is launched up to deal with the cube with a surprise sneak attack. Shh. But was less sneak, surprise, or attack. How are you this bad at your job? You would expect after being turned into a bagel, Bitch Boy would be entering the pearly gates of heaven by now. But no. He's not dead and is prescribed a good night's sleep. The Allspark starts penetrating the earth with no one to stop it, turning this PG-friendly show into an R-rated straight-to-VHS sequel. Viewer discretion is advised. With Bitch Boy out of the picture, they pull a bait and switch with an impossibly accurate balloon of Ava Unit 0.
One!
That gets immediately blasted straight to balloon heaven. So they try a sneak attack with a railgun, also less as effective as a balloon. Speedrun time. Using fists as if it was a bar fight is a no-no, apparently. Even though it seems that long distance attacks do fuck all, that is what the game plan is. Minecraft Woodblock will complete its spelunking adventure by morning and reach HQ. Unit 1's breastplate is saggier than your mother's, and yet still functional. Repairs will be complete in 3 hours.
We don't have a favorable hand here, do we?
This is why I use my feet. They get a gun, and Bitch Boy wakes up from his quick snooze. So the game plan is to put Bitch Boy in attack mode and Blue Girl in defense mode. They tell us that Bitch Boy is the one firing the laser because he's more in sync with Unit 1 than Ray is with her robot. Apparently that translates to better accuracy.
Hit the core and only the core. Precision is paramount.
So then what happens if I miss and the target shoots back at me?
The cuboid continues to fuck the earth, Bitch Boy fires a super soaker, and the two cross streams causing them both to miss. The chunk arrow successfully penetrates the earth with its dragon dildo. Bitch Boy readies the next shot but is bum rushed before he could fire. Blue Girl steps in to do a one job and blocks the friend beam. Now with an open window of opportunity, Bitch Boy pulls up, pulls out and pulls the trigger, sending Ron the Rhombus straight to Jesus. Now with 0 life force left, Ron ceases to plow a hole into the earth with its extendo appendage. Blue Girl's robot is welded into place, unable to move just like what I did to that woman last Tuesday with a handful of Zans. And if any law enforcement agents are watching, she's alive and well. Your Honor, Bitch Boy struggles to open a door, but I loosened it enough for him to open it, and he discovers a woman. How progressive. She wakes up from a drug-induced coma, Bitch Boy pees out of his eyes, she then asks why he's crying like a bitch, and he proceeds to give her fuck me eyes and a shit-eating grin.
He had me like a broken golf course sprinkler for the night. The fire department had to be called because the neighbours thought the apartment was flooded.
Hey, Shinji! Good morning! Good morning, Miss Misato! We're off to school!
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
Bitch Boy asks himself the question, what are the Avas? The voices in his head weren't able to answer his question, so for your viewing pleasure, I'll break the magician's code for you. It's a big fuck-off robot. This leads to an exposition dump, so to summarize it as fast as I can, because this video is already
too fucking long.
15 years ago, they find an Ava in the Arctic, an explosion happens causing the second impact. What they're doing now is preventing the third one from happening. The two women attend a conference of a rival company that is unveiling a new type of Ava that isn't controlled by pubescent teenagers. Science Woman tries to ask a question about these new Avas, but no one was brave enough to tell her that the microphone wasn't plugged in.
Weapons that cannot be adequately controlled are utter nonsense. They are much like hysterical women, unfortunately.
That wasn't even funny. That was just blatantly sexist. Don't get me wrong, I'll make sexist jokes because it's funny. I'm not above that. But my point is that your delivery was stale, just like your sex life.
There is no risk of danger.
Famous last words.
Steady as she goes.
The robot has gone rogue and on the run by the authorities. Mommy Milk has asked for the password to turn it off. Sexism if it was a person says lol no, so she suits up to deal with it without a password and a dream, that dream being getting the robot to experience love or lust.
How exactly are you planning on stopping it?
By good old-fashioned human touch.
Scandalous. Bitch Boy and Unit Zero arrive. Sexism says fuck it, I'll give you the password, that being Hope, in hopes that Hope will result in them mashing pisses. They drop out of the plane at 33,000 feet unfazed, and starts chasing the robot to ask about its extended car warranty. They catch up to it and Bitch Boy tells it to take this woman. Mummy Milkers drops in and attempts to turn it off with Hope. But I know, it's the wrong password. We have been schmeckledorfed. She says that it must have been tampered with, but my food theory is that sexism wants to remove one more woman from the face of the planet. One woman at a time to declare men as the superior gender. Not me though, I love women. So instead of running away before it fucking explodes, she does the only logical thing I guess and starts pushing shit. Luckily and surprisingly, pushing the robot's rods did something, because it fucking worked. And we conclude with Mommy Milker's milking her mamas.